Hi, this is Paul. I wanted to talk about this case because of what happened today. The verdict was reached in this case. This gentleman you see right here is Philando Castile. In Minnesota, he was pulled over, I believe it was in July of 2016. He was driving with his fiancée and her daughter, and he was pulled over by a cop in Minnesota. And he told the cop that he had a gun, illegal. He had a license for it, and he had a gun. He was pulled over for, I think, a broken taillight, and he told the officer who approached him that, listen, I'm licensed to carry it, and I have a gun on me. Okay, like he was supposed to do, of course. And then, of course, he got shot. The officer dispatched his weapon, I believe they said 7 times, and it was a miracle that only he got hit, and his fiancée and her daughter didn't get shot as well. And I think it became a famous case because she basically Facebook lived it right as he was basically dying in the car. And the cop, of course, was charged with, I think, manslaughter and 2 other charges. Well, the verdict came in today. They arrested him and the officer and put him on trial. And today the verdict came in, and he was acquitted of all charges. And again, to say I'm disappointed is an understatement. This is, this is more just a clear-cut case of just injustice. I know that people are going to say, well, there was 2 blacks on the jury, a jury of 12, but that doesn't matter to me. Who was on the jury? The fact that they couldn't see this gentleman was basically murdered by a cop who, to me, in my opinion, acted recklessly. Okay, he pulled over Mr. Castile, and Mr. Castile, as a legal gun owner, told the cop that, listen, I have a firearm, I have a license for it, and just to let you know, I'm not, trying to make any sudden moves or anything. And he was reaching to give him his ID, okay, when the officer recklessly shot. I think they said emptied his gun like 7 times, okay, and basically he killed him, okay. And for him not to get convicted of anything is a joke, okay. And I believe it now. People say it, and it's true. It takes beyond awesome circumstances to convict a cop of anything, of murdering a citizen. It takes, I don't know what it was going to take. Even the case in South Carolina where the cop actually shot the guy in the back and then planted the stun gun on him. I think with that case, the jury couldn't even convict him in that. I think he took a plea bargain, and I think he got for that case, if I remember that right. It just baffles the mind, and I feel so much for his family and his fiancée and everybody that loved him, because he was a hardworking individual, never got into trouble, and basically for getting pulled over, he got murdered. Okay, and of course you don't hear the NRA making any stink about this case. Obviously, he's a legal gun owner, right? Okay, he had a right to carry a gun, had a license to carry the gun, and yet he was killed, and yet you don't hear a peep out of NRA about this case, right? So much for gun rights. Okay, I guess you got to have the right shade of color for them to stick up for you. But this is just beyond despicable. Again, as a black person, you feel like, what do I have to do to get justice? This is absolutely, and I feel so bad for his family and the people that loved him, and especially his fiancée and the young daughter that was probably traumatized because they were in the car when this occurred, and I just feel so bad for them. I'm sorry. I feel so much for them. It really just makes you so mad and angry that, like you said, where is the justice? There is no justice. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just frustrated with this. It's beyond ridiculous. Anyway, let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments down below. And this is Paul saying so long and take care.